Hello all of you. Welcome to Microsoft Hyper-V 25 course series. In this session, we'll talk about the basic concept of Hyper-V networking. So let's start the session, guys. So let me just open my Paint. Okay. Now we'll see that what we did till now. This is my physical machine. Okay. As you can see that this is my physical machine. Physical machine. Okay. And what we can go for that, in that physical machine I installed Windows Server 2025. Okay, and after that I make this machine as a Hyper-V host to install Hyper-V in that. So this machine is becoming a Hyper-V host. Okay, now apart from that, what we did, I create over there two virtual machines, right, through Hyper-V. So this is my Hyper-V VM1, and over there this is my Hyper-V VM2. This machine name is Windows 10 PC, which we already created in the last session, and this machine is name is Windows 10 PC2. Okay, and we installed Windows 10 on both the machines. Now we'll talk about Hyper-V networking. Now, if you want to communicate the virtual machines together, or if you want to communicate both the virtual machines with their physical machine. Okay, like imagine right now I have only two virtual machines in my Hyper-V host. Okay, now imagine that if I have 10 or 20 virtual machines running in my Hyper-V host, and I want to communicate those virtual machines together as well. Or imagine that the same scenario I have is, imagine I have another Hyper-V host. You can say that, like I copy this. I have another Hyper-V host. Um, Let me just a minute. Let me just switch them to right. Okay. So now imagine that I have another Hyper-V host. Okay. Now over there, my VMs, as you can see that this is not a VM1. Like imagine over there, this is my VM3, and over there, imagine I have a VM4. Okay. VM4. Okay, and imagine this is my VM, as you can see that VM3. This is Windows 10 PC, Windows 10 PC2. Imagine this is my Windows 10 PC3, and this is my Windows 10 PC number 4. Like this, you can see that, like this. Okay, now I want to communicate both the Hyper-V host virtual machines together. I want that these VM1, VM2 communicate with VM3 and VM4. And I want that VM3, VM4 communicate with VM1 and VM2. So for that also we need a Hyper-V networking. Okay, so we have three scenarios. Number one scenario is what? In same Hyper-V host, what I need to do? I need to uh, communicate all the VMs. In same Hyper-V host, I need to communicate all the VMs. This is the first situation. Okay. Second condition is that in same Hyper-V host, I need to communicate all the VMs together, and all VMs should be communicate with my with the Hyper-V host as well, with the Hyper-V host as well. Okay, this is the second condition. First condition, all the VMs should be communicate with each other. Okay, in same Hyper-V host. In second condition, in same Hyper-V host, like I have Hyper-V host, this is Hyper-V host 1, you can say that. Okay, and this is my Hyper-V host 2, you can say. So in Hyper-V host 1, all the VMs communicate with each other. This is the first condition. Second condition is what? All the VMs communicate with each other, and it's communicate with Hyper-V host as well. Okay, this is the second condition. And third condition is what? Third condition is both the Hyper-V hosts VMs should be communicate with each other. Third condition is I want that Hyper-V host 1 VMs and Hyper-V host 2 VMs should be communicate with each other. Means I want to communicate different Hyper-V host virtual machines together. So we have the three conditions. Now for these three conditions, if we need to fulfill these three conditions, we need a Hyper-V networking. Now Hyper-V networking provides you for fulfill these three conditions in Hyper-V networking. It provides you Hyper-V switches. Okay, so we have three types of switches: private, internal, and external. These type of switches we have. Okay, and now these three switches are able to fulfill these three conditions easily. So I'll let you know in next session how the difference between these three switches, and we will do the practical as well. So that's it for the session. In this session, we'll just see the Hyper-V networking basics only, where we can use Hyper-V networking and in which scenarios we need a Hyper-V networking. Okay, that's it for this session, guys. Thank you very much for watching.